Okay, I thought I'd shoot a quick video. So welcome along, guys. It's JR from Straight Talking Fitness, and we're going to be talking about just injuries. I wanted to do just a chat instead of write. I mean, I do a lot of writing. Pretty much everything I've ever put out is writing, bar a few videos of me kind of showing off, you know, in inverted commas. But yeah, let's talk about injuries. So people get very worried about injuries, and of course, no one wants an injury. Injury is not something that you want, and they can be avoided. But I really don't think that they're a bad thing. So if you get injured, it 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 can be a real positive, and it can really teach you some hard lessons. I find the way you decide to deal with setbacks really does dictate how you grow as a person. So if you see an injury as a reason to give up, then that kind of speaks a bit of volume about your personality and how you take things in general. Whereas if you get an injury and you see basically what the lesson was to be learned, it's that old cliche saying, you know, mistakes teach you more than your successes, which is true. I mean, obviously I've spent the last year or so battling this stupid right arm shoulder impingement that has made anything that involves sort of pressing in internal rotation problematic, to say the least, and at worst utterly painful, like completely agonizing. I know a lot of people ripped me for that, and they took the piss out of me, really, saying that I was just being a pussy or being dramatic, or there was no real issue going on, and probably didn't realise the extent of it because I'm quite relaxed. I'm not that dramatic about it. I moan, I whine, but people take me more serious than I actually am most of the time. But nonetheless, I had this issue, and it really did teach me the lesson that was taken away from that is that you pay the price for, you know, loads and loads of volume of faulty movement patterns. So in my case, growing up, you know, you just want to be fit. So 50 push-ups a day, 7 days a week for over a year straight, no rowing to balance that out. That's just completely going to take the shoulders forward. Is it any wonder? And then also sleeping on your right side. So I'd sleep on my right shoulder. It would round forwards, kind of like I'm doing now, just protract forwards. Sleep on that for ages. To expect the musculature and the tissues to not end up in that position, normally to just sit like that is naive at best. So I got pretty much what I asked for with that, and it has taught me the balance. You know, for every action there is an opposite reaction. You need to find the balance with things. So when it comes to injuries, knowledge is power. Make sure that you really do follow a balanced program, because if you're not balancing your program, believe me, it will catch up with you, especially with modern lifestyle habits. We don't spend anywhere near enough time in positions to counteract all the forward flexion, forward head posture, rounding of the spine, tightening up the pecs. What do you do in your day-to-day life? Like, seriously, what do you do in your day-to-day life that is going to counteract that? Precious little, usually. It's down to your exercises. So if your training routine isn't saving you, then fucking nothing will. Nothing is going to save you, and you will end up imbalanced, and imbalances lead to injuries. So just take a moment, re-examine your program, make sure it's balanced, make sure that you're not doing too much pressing as opposed to pulling, and also don't, I repeat, don't mistake vertical pulling as equal to horizontal pulling. So don't think that you can balance out a load of bench pressing and push-ups with a load of pull-ups, because pull-ups are internal rotators of the shoulder. Body rows, external rotators of the shoulder. Horizontal pulling, higher on the pecking order to vertical pulling, okay? So just keep that in mind, and here's to an injury-free, or at least injury-reduced, training career. Thanks, guys. Have a great one.